right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. Born in Uzbekistan, where they fight at weddings, here is Kazakhstan's Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of the best welterweight prospects in the world. He has finished every single one of his professional wins. He has never tasted defeat. And even though he is not in any great rush for a championship opportunity, the fan base is. They want this man fighting for the title with immediacy. He's sort of contented to bide his time. This is the big spot here tonight. If he can win this fight and handle this particular stylistic challenge, for my money, there's nothing left. All eyes on Kazakhstan Shavkat Rakhmonov here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon with one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Islam Makhachev. Just misses with the straight right. Nice crack there.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Nice hook there by Islam Makhachev. Looked like that body kick got home. So Rakhmonov's overhand punch to the head, it doesn't get there. It was telegraphed and it was blocked. Huge shot there. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effect.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. A traditional leg kick, a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Makhachev gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, slips to avoid the right.
That left hook was nasty.
1 minute. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Rakhmonov.
You got to get that elbow down. You're going to keep blasting those body kicks right to your ribs.
Wrestling looks superb. Relax, recover. Same thing this way. Go out there, keep the distance, keep closing.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
And a miss with the right hook.
Oh, man. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, could be the beginning of the end here. Checks that leg kick.
Let's go, you can do this.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Back and forth we go. Back to the well with the uppercut. Now it's true. Slips the punch. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. That was a nice combination there. Big strike lands. Now he will try to chase down that finish.
And eats another huge knee. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
So Rakhmonov's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Straight punch.
He's got some hands, man.
Final seconds here. Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's more than
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous two rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Which corner is able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds?
Oh, beautiful jab there by Makhachev. So Rakhmonov's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Oh, nice kick to the body there. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Makhachev.
Real nice body kick lands.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, well, you can see in plain sight here, his leg is hurt, starting to limp a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limp.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on beat street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, nice high kick.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Just missed with the elbow there. Just over 2 minutes to go. That shot blocked by Makhachev. All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You can tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep baiting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
And there it is. There's the hook again. DC, you saw that coming. There won't be anything extra in your paycheck this week, but nicely done.
You can see him setting it up. You see him just throwing the right hand out, cocking himself to get the left hand going. Or you see him throw the jab, cocking the right arm to spin back and get complete power with the right hook. It's amazing to watch it land after watching him set it up over and over again.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blow, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And This is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really...
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Ooh, nice leg kick.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Spinning back fist. Trying the flying knee there. Lead left by Makhachev. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this match.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this round.
Makhachev's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
So Rakhmonov's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last
big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Rakhmonov's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Here we go, fifth and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really strong. Right under the elbow, right on the body.
It was perfect. It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that punch.
And that'll do it for Makhachev with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Oh, boy.
The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.